round out the top 10 now. Washington, Jules, you're back on the clock. The way this thing has kind of shaken out up to this point, who do you like on the board?
Yeah, I mean, Nick and Colin are kind of scooping up all of these freshmen or one-and-done prospects, whether it be out of the G League, international, or, out of college. So I guess I'm going with my third sophomore in a row here, that being Johnny Davis out of Wisconsin with the number 10 overall pick to the Washington Wizards. Another guy that made a huge jump from his freshman to his sophomore season. He played 10 more minutes per game. Didn't shoot the ball quite as efficiently, but was way more effective when he was on the floor. Almost 20 points a game, over 8 boards, over 2 assists, over a steal a game. A great defender, a great effort guy, a guy that can score but doesn't need to score to be an effective player in the NBA. I will say, with the news of Bradley Beal kind of opting out of that final year and potentially going into free agency and leaving Washington, the Wizards need to get a feel here for what they're going to do. Johnny Davis is more of a plug-and-play guy that can maybe start to help the Wizards get on the right track and get one of those end of the, bottom of the Eastern Conference playoff seeds or play-in round seeds. If they think Beal's going to leave, they might change their draft strategy and be looking at one of these younger guys or these international guys. But for now, I think Johnny Davis is a pretty solid pick towards the back end of the top 10, and a guy that can come in and help Washington on the wing and play alongside Beal.
All right, 11. The Knicks on the clock. Waylon, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I mean, with this pick, we're going for upside here. A player who has some kind of injury concerns, dating back to his days as a high school star. We're going AJ Griffin out of Duke. And if he can surmount those injury concerns, I think we're looking at a guy who in a lot of drafts would be maybe even a top 5 pick. I mean, great three-point shooter, 40+% on high volume. As a freshman last year, I mean, he's one of those guys who kind of looks like a football player. Already, very well developed physically, going to be NBA ready on both ends. A little bit of concern, like I said, kind of stemming back from the injuries. Like the movement's not quite as fluid as you'd like, but I think there's some belief that the further removed he gets from that injury, the better he's going to look long term. So I think if I'm the Knicks here, I'm feeling pretty good about the upside that I'm getting this late in the lottery.
Oklahoma City, Colin, you're next. Who are you selecting here at 12th overall? That's Nick. Come on, Colin, get it together.
Hi, friends. Hello, friends. No, that was me. I put it on mute. I'm a dummy. I might have the most progressive and forward-thinking general managers in the NBA that I'm building around here in Oklahoma City. And so with the 12th pick, we're going to take the best player out of Santa Clara University since Steve Nash, Jalen Williams. This might be a bit of a reach here, honestly, but I think this is just kind of a fit for what they're trying to do. Williams is 6'6", 209, but he can really fill it up. He needs to get a little bit better as a three-point shooter because I don't think the almost 40% he shot in college will translate as well at the NBA level. But he can score from the mid-range, and he's just what you need in the NBA right now, which is a switchable 3-and-D guy. I think he's got a high upside. I think some people are not looking at him, and look at his stats against the top teams in the West Coast Conference, which are Gonzaga and St. Mary's. Played really well against both those teams. I think against Gonzaga, he got 5 assists and 5.5 rebounds a game. Also, didn't score as efficiently, but that's going to be tough against what was, at one point this season, one of the top 3 defenses in this country. So he can do it against elite talent. I think he's just sort of a guy that's like flying a bit under the radar, and I think I like his upside in the ceiling. So I think they're going to make a reach here, and I think they're going to go with Jalen Williams, just a guy who can literally play on any NBA roster, because right now every team's looking for about 6 guys that are 3-and-D wings that can shoot the 3 in the corner, and I think that's what Williams projects as.